Another brief thought, ladies and gentlemen. I've told you I was going to come back with another video about the shtf idea. A lot of people say, oh, well, when the shit hits the fan. Well, guess what, boys and girls? It's already here. We are already in a WWORL, world without rule of law. Let me try and make that clear for you. And hello, Great Britain, are you paying attention? Here in this country, we have something called the Second Amendment. Freedom to keep and bear arms. But yet, what good are they if you can't buy ammunition? Homeland Security's been buying up ammunition now for 2 or 3 years. Millions upon millions of rounds. You can't find .22 ammo hardly ever. You can't hardly ever find 9mm, etc., etc., etc. Then we have a little something that I like to call unconstitutional law. Well, here we've got the Bamster sitting in the White House. And notice I did not refer to him as the P word, because he's not. I'll get into that in a minute. Here we've got the Bamster sitting in the White House, and he's making law by swipe of a pen, called Presidential Executive Order. I'm sorry, but that's extra constitutional. It's a crime. But this is something the Bamster is no stranger to. Let me try and tell you why. He's already a felon. Or at least from what I've heard and read. He shouldn't be president because he's a felon from what I understand. How is he a felon? Well, when his mother divorced Barack the First, who was not the Bamster's daddy, by the way, when she divorced him, she hooked up with another dude from the Philippines. And they gave Barack the name Barry Soto, something like that, the last name of the dude from the Philippines. And they moved out there for, I don't know, a year, 2, 3, whatever it was. Then she got rid of him and came back to the States, brought old Barry with her, who signed up to Occidental College under the name he was given by his stepdaddy. And he signed up as an exchange student. He was a U.S. citizen, not an exchange student, foreign exchange student. Okay, so he got grants and loans under the foreign exchange program, and that's fraud. That makes him a felon. He then moved on to Chicago, as I understand it, and when he stood for the bar, he was asked, have you ever been known by any aliases, any other names? And from what I understand, he said no. This would be perjury, a felony. Now, anybody who's a constitutional scholar can correct me if I'm wrong, but as I understand it, there are a couple of provisos in the Constitution for becoming president. 1, you must be at least 35 years of age. 2, you must be at least a U.S. citizen, which we've just put to rest. He is, in fact, a citizen, apparently, even though he forged his birth certificate and other documents that were put online. They were clearly forgeries. Why, I don't know. And you cannot be guilty of a felony. As I understand it, that's also in the Constitution. Well, so there we go. And there's those people who are birthers that say, well, he can't be president because he wasn't born in the United States. Well, you're wrong. Okay, he was born in the United States, so he can be president under that clause at least. Then there are those who claim he's doing what he's doing because he is a Muslim. Well, he may be a Muslim, boys and girls, but you're missing a small fact. Go to the library and borrow a video, or go to the store and buy it. A video called Dreams of My Real Father. It's a documentary about Barack Hussein O. And on the cover of the box, they're going to show you a picture of Barack the First, Barack the Second, who's in the White House, and a guy who was a filmmaker, a pornographer from out on the left coast. Now you look at the three pictures and you tell me which one of those other two is Barack O's papa. There's no doubt in my mind. Is the pornographer was his father. But this is not why Barack's maternal granddaddy arranged the marriage to Barack Hussein Obama I. No. The reason the marriage was arranged, and it was a marriage in name only, was to try and hide the fact that Barack O's biological father and his maternal grandfather were card-carrying members of the CPUSA. For those of you who've never heard of that acronym, that's the Communist Party United States of America. And guess what? Barack O spent his entire formative years learning at the knee of these two gentlemen. This is why he's doing what he's doing. Oh, it's unfair for you to have so much more than everybody else. We're going to redistribute. That's communism. Pure and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts. No wiggle room. He's a pinko commie through and through. I can't put it any plainer. And I'm not going to even try. Just understand, that's what he is. A leopard can't change their stripes. So, be of good courage. God bless the country. Long live the Republic. Peace out. By the way, don't forget to